sorry, Terence Crawford has had an amazing career against a lot of very good fighters and world class fighters, and honestly has barely lost a round. When you look back at Bud Crawford's career, there is something really special.
Hey, there's nothing to do, but damn, like, what else do you gotta do? He's a three-time
What you mean I'm
undisputed
looking
champion.
small? You looking small? Like it's just I'm looking small. You looking small? Like it's just that like you gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So skillful, yes. But this and this.
Lying, yeah.
Fighters tremble at the thought of facing Terence Crawford, and the reasons are explosive. Even Roy Jones Jr. claimed Canelo looked unsettled just staring into Crawford's eyes during their face-off. What makes him terrifying isn't only skill, but the icy calmness he carries inside the ring. He studies opponents like prey, never rushing, never panicking. Landing clean shots on him is nearly impossible, and any mistake is punished instantly with ruthless precision, leaving rivals hopeless and
There now, when we talked about when I told you either he's not good for this or he's trying little boy Bud. He wasn't trying little boy Bud. He really was afraid. Well, not afraid, but he was worried about Bud. Bud knew that. Bud being an older guy, Bud kind of looked him in his eye and made him turn away first. That was a victory for Bud. That was Bud's first victory. Anytime that happens, something else don't come around or something else don't happen, to undo that, you got a problem.
Paulie Malignaggi didn't hold back when praising Terence Crawford's greatness, calling his record nothing short of legendary. In modern boxing, becoming an undisputed champion once is rare, but Crawford has achieved that monumental feat 3 separate times. What makes it even more impressive is that he didn't choose an easy road. He faced the very best available, proving his dominance against elite competition. Paulie stressed that it's not only the victories that stand out, but the manner in which Crawford secures them. He rarely absorbs clean shots, keeps control in every round, and systematically breaks down opponents until they have nothing left. With a flawless career of 41 wins, 31 by knockout, and 0 defeats, Crawford's resume speaks volumes. For Paulie, the recent triumph over Canelo wasn't just another win, it marked the dawn of a new era, placing Crawford as the defining superstar of today.
Flawless. I mean, Terence Crawford has had an amazing career against a lot of very good fighters and world-class fighters, and honestly has barely lost a round. When you look back at Bud Crawford's career, there is something really special. It's one of those things now, because now I've now seen back-to-back generations of Floyd Mayweather and Bud Crawford, and man, it's one of those things where now I understand why the people that live in the Ray Leonard era say, wish we could see Ray Leonard against Mayweather and how that would be. It's just leaves such an empty feeling when you have such special fighters that different generations, and you saw both of them. I saw the entirety of the Mayweather generation. I saw the entirety of the Bud Crawford generation. Just incredible. Really, really incredible. And I know Mayweather gets a lot of hate, but for me, he's a tremendous, tremendous fighter. And Terence Bud Crawford is in that realm as well. And it's a fight we'll never get to see. So what are we gonna do? It'll be up to the fantasy fights. But let's get into it, man. I want to get into the undercard as well and some of my thoughts on the Netflix show. But let's get into the main event first. Crawford really boxed very, very well, very, very intelligently. The question mark was what happens when Crawford gets hit cleanly. I'm sure he got hit cleanly at the whole fight. He got hit with some partial shots. Some shots landed cleanly, but by the time Canelo started landing anything cleanly, I think he was hesitant because he was getting countered so much that he was taking some of the steam off the shots in order to hope to be more accurate. Because even late in the fight, there were a couple of shots Canelo landed, but they barely moved.
Brian couldn't hide his excitement while breaking down Terence Crawford's performance against Canelo, calling it one of the rarest displays in modern boxing. He explained that usually a fighter either shines offensively or defensively, but very few manage to master both at the same time. Crawford, however, showed an unbelievable balance that left fans stunned. With razor-sharp defense, Crawford slipped punches, blocked shots, and made Canelo hesitate with every move. Yet, in the very next instant, he flipped the switch, launching precise counters that punished every single mistake. This ability to stay calm, control the pace, and then attack with deadly accuracy is what separates him from the rest. For Brian, witnessing a boxer neutralize Canelo's strengths while dominating with such composure proved that Crawford is a complete package and a truly special champion.
See, I think that for me, I watch defense as much as I watch offense. So,
Yeah.
like, I thought, like, watching watching Bud catch those shots off his glove,
He looked amazing.
so amazing.
Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah. He'd go to a body and he'd catch that and come up with an uppercut. You know, just all those things that seem.
He looked great.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody do that to ever.
No one has. Yeah, he's the best.
Canelo.
Yeah, he's the best.
And I think he would do that to Canelo on his best day. And Canelo said it. He goes, "I can figure him out,"
No,
which is why he probably won't fight him again.
they'll fight again.
You think so?
Payday. Yeah. But so you're gonna get Canelo because the money's in Canelo Crawford, the rematch. I don't want to see it, but I want Crawford to get paid, so might as well do it.
Andre Ward, a legend known for his own brilliance in the ring, showered Terence Crawford with massive praise, labeling him the most skillful fighter of this generation. Ward explained that Crawford's mentality is unmatched. When he sets a goal, nothing can stop him from reaching it. That burning drive, according to Ward, is what makes Crawford nearly impossible to break. Ward added that the only way to beat a fighter like Crawford would be to truly hurt him, because clever tactics or tricks alone won't cut it. His ability to switch stances, adjust strategies mid-fight, and remain ice-cold under pressure puts him in a class of his own. For Ward, Crawford's greatness is no accident. It's built on relentless grit, discipline, and the determination to dominate no matter the challenge.
Somebody that like I can bet the house on. It's Bud.
Who's the most skilled fighter today?
Bud is definitely one of them for sure. Me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing about basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small? Like, it's just that, like, you gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So skillful, yes. This and this, it's different, man.
Terence Crawford's rise in boxing has always carried a personal fire, deeply shaped by his family. He often recalls how his father spoke greatness into existence, predicting that one day his son would stand tall as an undisputed world champion. That belief planted confidence in Crawford from the very beginning. But on the other side, his mother was never fully convinced. She doubted his ability to reach the very top, and rather than breaking him, her skepticism became fuel for his determination. Every time Crawford laced up his gloves, he fought with the hunger to prove her wrong. With each victory, with every title, Crawford honored his father's vision and finally earned his mother's pride. Today, his journey shines as both family validation and lasting respect.
My dad used to tell my mom I was going to be a world champion.
I told him when we.
How'd that make you feel? It filled me with rage. And every time I stepped foot in the ring or anything that I ever did, I just wanted to win so bad so I can prove a point to it.
I paid the kids, I said, if y'all can whoop Bud, I give y'all $10 a piece. Couldn't whoop.
You went out on the street.
Yeah.
What's now Bud Crawford Street.
Yeah.
And offered $10 to anyone who can kick my son's butt.
Yep.
And a lot of takers.
Kids in the neighborhood. Couldn't nobody whoop him.
What did he tell you then?
He told you, Mom, I told you I'm the best.
Terence Crawford has always been clear about his career choices, and his reasoning is as bold as his fighting style. He explained that chasing undisputed status at 154 pounds never interested him because he didn't see the level of competition worthy of such a pursuit. For Crawford, greatness isn't about stacking belts, it's about beating the very best available. That mindset drove him to take on challenges at 168, a division loaded with elite names and tougher opposition. By moving up, Crawford showed he isn't chasing comfort, he's chasing legacy. His refusal to step down proves his confidence and ambition, defining his career by risk, courage, and the hunger for lasting greatness.
Has being undisputed at 154 ever crossed your mind at this point that you're at in your career?
Not at all. Because I'm looking at the last of the 154 pound division. There's a lot of good fighters, but there's not a lot of defining fights at 154. There's not a lot of legends at 154. You know, when looking at the landscape, 154, I think, what's his name?
Majimo? No, 154?
He's champion that just knocked out Terence.
Oh, Bachman.
Yeah. So Bachman, they're gonna say who was Bachman? Facts. He knocked out Terence that already had losses.
I was doing Fedora though, more.
Fedora already been knocked out.
Yeah, he did.
So along my career, been criticized, and people have taken credit away from me just to try to diminish my accomplishments. Just off pure hate.
Terence Crawford often takes pride in displaying the belts he has earned, but never as shallow bragging. For him, those titles are living proof of the sweat, sacrifice, and years of relentless dedication poured into his craft. Each strap across his shoulders tells a story, not just of a win, but of the struggles he had to conquer to claim it. Crawford reminds the world that nothing came easy. Every belt was forged through tough battles, constant doubters, and challenges that demanded his absolute best. They are more than trophies. They are symbols of discipline, belief, and unshakable will. For the next generation of fighters, his collection stands as motivation, a powerful message that greatness must always be earned.
Just reflecting on my accomplishments at my mama house. That's where my belt's at. You know, hard work, dedication. Things that y'all favorite fighters, some of them, and so I see why y'all mad. See why y'all mad. You look down like that. This is where it all started at. Right here. This one. In Texas. In Texas, baby. Don't hate. Congratulate.
At the end of the day, Terence Crawford's place in history will always spark debate. Some argue his dominance rivals legends like Floyd Mayweather, while others point out he faced several opponents past their prime. Yet, what cannot be denied is the way Crawford has passed every test, crushed every doubt, and delivered greatness time and time again. Whether you believe he could beat Mayweather or not, Crawford has already carved his name among the all-time greats. And this journey isn't just about wins, it's about legacy. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more epic boxing content.